Hi friends and families, it's Michelle Newman again from HARTZ Physical Therapy, and this week I'm going to take you through a guided mindfulness exercise followed by a gentle yoga practice. So this practice is to stimulate all five senses, to bring you into your body, to enliven you, and to remind you that you are alive. Hopefully this practice will set the tone for your day and energize you and allow you to move through your day a little bit more grounded and peaceful. So all you need is the floor or a towel or a yoga mat if you have one. And ideally, if you have yoga blocks, you may use those or any other kinds of blocks that will mock this yoga block at about this height, which is not quite 12 inches high. So you can stack books on top of one another, or however you create that height, then that will be helpful for you. Also 2 blankets at least as well. So take your time gathering all of your supplies and your props and find a comfortable seat with your legs crossed. You may also use a block underneath or some support underneath your bottom to lift your hips up to take some pressure out of your hips. Additionally, you may use some support at your outer knees. And once you're settled in, close your eyes. Bring your attention to your breath. Notice the rise and the fall of your chest and your abdomen. And bring your awareness to what you hear. And with your keen attention and focus on what it is you hear, continue with intentional breath, drawing air in through your nose and allowing air to trickle out. Begin to shift your awareness to your sense of smell. What do you smell? And even if you can't detect anything at all, then use your imagination. What is your favorite scent of all? Can you breathe that in? Or is it fresh air that you imagine? So with your attention on what you smell, continue with your breath, easy and full. In and out. And now bring your attention to what you taste. You may taste nothing at all. Maybe you can imagine your favorite taste, your favorite food. Maybe you can imagine water in your mouth, cooling you and quenching your thirst. So whatever that is, keep your focus there. And then inhale through your nose. And let it go. Breathe in. And breathe out. And let your attention travel to your eyes. What do you see? With your eyes closed, do you see darkness? Do you see any other colors swirling around? With your awareness and your attention here, continue to breathe in through your nose and out. And draw your attention to what you feel now. What do you feel in your muscles or your bones or in your organs or any place in your body? And pick one area to keep your attention on for a few breaths. Inhaling fresh oxygen and exhaling all the way out. Now bring your attention a little bit deeper beyond your physical body to your subtle body, to where you feel your energy, where you experience feelings and sensations beyond your muscles, beyond your bones, beyond your organs, beyond all that is tangible. Notice any discomfort or comfort. Whatever it is, can you be with it for just a few more moments? Breathing all of it in through your nose. Breathing it all out. Inhale any sensation, any feeling you're experiencing. And exhale, let it all go. Wiggle your fingers gently and wiggle your toes. Carefully and slowly open your eyes. Inhale your arms up overhead. And then exhale, place one hand down to the ground, stretch up and over, arc through your side waist. So feel your side body stretching. And then take another breath in. Exhale, shift over to the other side. Carefully allow your muscles to respond without forcing, without pushing. Ease off from any gripping. Take another breath in. And then exhale, come all the way back up. Twist to one side. Protract your spine like a telescope. Lifting through the top of your head and letting your tailbone rest heavy into the ground. Inhale, twist to the other side. Let your breath go. Exhale as you find your gentle, comfortable twist. Inhale back up to center. And exhale, hands down. Cross your hands over your chest. And then with your 4 fingers, right below your collarbone, begin to press. Pretty firmly, you'll want to press. Find some squishy, tender parts in your pectoralis muscles. And once you find the most tender of all spots, press a little bit firmer and then hold your pressure there. So this pressure at these spots help to stimulate your lungs, and it's pretty common to carry a lot of tension in this part of your body, especially in times of grief, which I think we're all experiencing more than usual right now. So hold these spots, maybe circle around on these spots for some gentle massage. And move your fingers around and find some other tender spots. Press and massage. Take a moment to place both hands on either side of your heart. Take a moment to close your eyes and breathe in through your nose. What do you hear? And out. Open your eyes and come to all fours, hands and knees, shoulders over elbows and wrists, and hips over knees. Tops of your feet press down, hands press down. Bring your chest forward as you inhale, tailbone goes up towards the sky. Exhale, reverse, pressing your hands and feet into the floor, chin into your chest. Inhale, come forward, look forward, tail tilts up. And exhale, tail moves towards chin, chin towards chest. Again, inhale forward. And exhale, round. Come forward. And come to your knees. Bring your blocks or other support that you have on either side of your mat. Now would be a good time to take a blanket for some padding underneath your knees. And now carry your foot forward. So however you position your foot in between your two blocks, find your most comfortable position where you can sustain this posture for at least 30 seconds. So you might look like this, or you might look like this. So wherever you're able to find a little bit of a stretch, not too much. Remember, you're going to ease into these stretches. So start from a point that you feel only a small amount of stretch. Use your blocks for support, and you can always change the height of your blocks depending on what your muscles are speaking to you. And once you settle in, return back to your breathing. Breathe in through your nose and out. Breathe in and out. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Straighten your front knee and find a way to pull your foot back behind you and move to the other side. Hands placed on your support. Knee is over ankle and back knee is resting comfortably behind you. Organize your body in such a way that you'll be able to sustain this position for at least 30 seconds. And then come to your breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. And let any tension or gripping melt away with your breath out. Another breath in. And out. And press away. Bring both knees back onto the ground or a different surface. And then come to your seat once again. This time, bring your feet together and find some support underneath your knees. So this is a perfect spot to be right here. You're opening up your inner thighs. Find some support from the blocks beneath you or the books beneath you. Just let your legs rest heavy on that support. And if you'd like a little more stretching and elongating through your muscles, you can bend forward. Just like you're reaching your center chest towards your toes. Try to keep from rounding through your spine. Instead, keep your chest lifted forward. Keep your lungs open to receive air in through your nose. And let your breath go. So yoga, it lets us create space and time in our body and our mind so that we're able to release any gripping. So can you draw your awareness to any areas that want to hang on tight? Can you breathe into those spaces? And as you breathe out, can you let your muscles respond with softness? Take one more breath in through your nose and out. And come on up to a seated position. Remove your props, set them aside. And pull your knees together and stretch your legs out in front of you. Take care of yourself in this forward fold in this seated position. Bend your knees as much as you need to, or keep your knees supported. Once you are settled in and ready to go, you'll take your breath in through your nose and protract through your spine. Exhale, bend forward to any degree. So your hands can land down on your thighs or your knees, your shins, ankles. They can even reach for your toes. Also, if you'd like to prop your arms up on any kind of support, you can do that. Try to keep your center chest reaching forward towards your toes. Keep your head reaching ahead of you, reaching towards your toes. Breathe into any uncomfortable spaces here. So you might be feeling a lot of sensation at the backs of your thighs, your hamstring muscles. And that's good. If it's too much sensation, ease away, bend your knees more. Take your breaths. And as your muscles respond and soften, then you can lengthen and move forward a little bit more. If this is hurting your low back, definitely keep your knees bent a lot. Take one more breath in and out. And then come all the way back up. Shake your knees out. And back to a crisscross position. keep your props handy on either side. And for now, before we move on to our props, sit and bend forward. Now, you can take one prop here and place it underneath your forehead at any level you would like. And try to let your whole body drape and feel heavy, like it's reaching down towards the ground, like a willow tree. Heavy but light and easy. Take your breaths in through your nose and out. And in. And out. Inhale, come back up to sit tall. And exhale, switch. Opposite leg in front this time. And same position as before. You're bending forward, resting your forehead down onto a prop. You could also just place your hands down, let your head hang. Allow your body to feel like the weeping willow, drooping, surrendering with ease and grace. Concentrate on your breaths in and out. Send extra breath to any areas that are gripping, any areas that are giving you too much sensation, then back away. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come on back up to sit. And take your legs in a wide-legged position. So your legs could be more diagonal, they could be more out towards the sides. So find that sweet spot, your intelligent edge, and allow your body to speak to you and listen to it. You can keep your knees bent as much as you'd like. I recommend some support underneath your knees. And if you have a pillow or some blankets to place in front of you for even more support, you can certainly bring those out. And then drape your body over. You might find that this is way too much sensation. And if that's the case, you can bring your legs in even closer. And find as much support as you can to drape your body. Now you do want to feel some stretching in your inner thighs. So I do encourage you to allow yourself to feel a little bit of discomfort, but the kind of discomfort that feels good. So set yourself up, wiggle around, explore your body for a few moments. And then work your way into that gentle opening. Be aware of your breath. Be aware of the outer world around you and how it feels to you. Breathe in all the peace that you feel from the outer world. And breathe out what feels burdensome to you. Try to completely surrender to this support for a few more breaths. Try to give in completely, backing away when necessary, and leaning in with ease as your body allows. Take one more breath in. Breathe it out. And carefully place your hands on the ground to push yourself back up and place your props aside. Pull your knees in, give yourself a great big hug, wrap your arms around your shins, and then rest your forehead down onto your knees. Just take a breath here, carefully in through your nose, and a breath out. And look up, come to your back. Pull your knees in. Open your arms wide. Now, you can prepare yourself by having some support, either some pillows or your blankets or your block out to your side when you let your knees fall over to that side and drape directly over that support. Your arms will stay wide, your knees will fall to the side, and you can look either to the same side that your knees are bent or to the opposite direction. Bring your attention to what you hear. And to what you smell. To what you taste and see and feel. Take a breath in deeply and gently through your nose. And a breath out. Pull your knees back up to center into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. Place your feet back down and prepare for the other side. So any support you need, place to the opposite side of your mat now. Keep your arms open wide and then drop your knees out to that side. And again, you can look towards the same side as the direction of your knees or the opposite side over your shoulder. Just let everything settle. Your muscles into your bones into the floor. Just like the sand trickling down to the very bottom of an hourglass. Your whole body is softening just like that. Let your body feel heavy and soft and light at the same time. What do you hear? What do you smell? What do you taste? What do you see? And what do you hear? And what do you feel? And shift your knees back up towards the sky. Pull your knees in, wrap your arms around your legs. Take a breath in and out. And finally, rest your legs all the way down onto the mat. Now would be a great time to take a blanket and drape it over your body. Also, some support underneath your knees would feel great as well. So with those stacks of books or your blocks or a blanket, you can place that underneath your knees. Get comfortable and cozy. Wrap yourself up, cocoon yourself. And let your breath be your guide. Let your breath guide you into full surrender. Let your breath guide you to the peace deep beneath the surface of your body, beneath the surface of your muscles and your bones and your organs. Let your breath allow your muscles to release any gripping, any tension, any clenching. Allow your breath to bring your awareness back to the room. Notice any sounds. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. And carefully pull your knees back in towards your chest. Curl yourself up for a seated pose. And carefully turn to your side. Place your hand onto the ground. Push yourself back to a seated position. And keep your internal gaze with your eyes closed. What do you see? And now what do you feel? In your muscles, in your bones, in your joints, organs. And what do you feel deep beneath all of that? Let your breath allow you to travel to that place deep beneath the surface. On your next inhale, lift your arms to the sky. Exhale, press your palms together. Gather your prayer hands right in front of your heart. Namaste.